Hi everyone, today we are doing KodeKloud Engineer Kubernetes Level 1, task number 10, which is called Kubernetes Time Check Pod. Our task is to create a pod named Time Check in the Xfusion namespace. Pod should run a container named Time Check. It should use BusyBox latest image. Create a config map called time config with data. This in the same namespace. Time check container should run the command this and should write the result to the location this. Remember, you will also need to add environmental variable timefrag in the container, which should pick value from the config map, and also create a log volume amount the same on this location. Okay, so we need to create a pod config map. Pod should mount config map for this environmental variable, and also we need to create a volume which also needs to be mounted inside the pod. Okay, let's check if this namespace exists. Okay, it doesn't exist when created. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's created. Let's create config map. We will create pod latest. So let's check documentation. This is enough for us. We will create a file called configmap.yaml. We'll paste this. So now let's edit it. So name should be time config. It should be created in this Xfusion namespace. And time for, I think it should look like this. Okay, let's create it. Yes. We need to specify this namespace. Okay, that looks good. So what next? We need to create this pod with this tag and image, and we should do this command. It should write the result to the location. This we need to add the environmental variable from this config map to the pod. We need to create a volume. It doesn't specify which type, so it can be persistent volume or not. Probably not. we can create empty dir volume. Okay, let's start with this. So let's search for maybe this link. I'm searching for how to get environmental variable from config map. So I think it's something like value from. Okay, this is a good example. Let's copy it. Let's create pod.yaml file. Paste this in. Is spacing correct? I don't know. Just a second. Let's open it like this. Okay, pod name should be time check. Namespace should be xfusion. Container name should be also time check. Image should be busybox latest. Command should be this, and the result of the command should be written here. So let's do it like this. Shell command true date. And we need to write this result to this location. But let's use double, because so it depends every time it does the command. These two so-called arrows, it will append the result to this file. If we do only one, it will rewrite it. So we want to append this. So it will basically print date for 4 seconds and print it inside this location. That's it. Okay, so now let's insert this. We'll delete this comment. This is section where we define importing environmental variable from config map inside our pod. So name of the variable is time frequency value from config map key reference This is the name of config map. Why it's not deleting? Just a sec. Okay. Config map name is time config, and key name is time. Restart policy. We don't need this. Why can't I use double D to delete whole line? Okay. Okay, so there's only one more thing we need to do, and that is to create a volume called log volume and mount it on this location. So let's open documentation and search for empty dir. Okay, this is exactly what we need. So we just need to align it. So we should be in line with this image command environment from container. So volume mount path should be this. Name of the volume is log volume, and volumes should be in line with containers, right? So let's check again. So volume is in line with containers. To the recycle limit. Yeah. Name should be log volume. Size limit. I'm not sure if we need to specify it. Let's set it to 100. Okay, let's save this. So we have pod name time check, namespace xfusion, container is called time check, image is busybox latest, command is shell, command while true, due date, sleep, time frac done, and write the result to this location. Then we imported this variable from config map called time config, and we have volume mount mounted on this location, name is log volume. I think we are good. Let's copy this for reference. We will create it now. So kubectl -f pod YAML. Let's check for pods. Okay, it's running. Let's see if this is written correctly. So we'll go kubectl exec -it time check -n xfusion shell. Let's go to this location. Yeah, so time check log. Let's cut it. Yeah, it's correct. So it printed this for 4 seconds. So let's check if we did everything correctly. And we did. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.